Let's talk about wisdom, real life, knowledge, and artificial intelligence. Today's episode is why knowing isn't the same as actual living. Yeah, we're going to have a fun one on this episode today. I'm Mario Leone. Welcome to the Voices of Victory channel. Feel free to find my Patreon link through podbean.com, where my podcast channel is. So, in this episode, I'm going to break down a simple idea. Just because you know something doesn't mean you can actually live it. So in the age of AI, we can get all the answers instantly. We can learn anything fast. We can understand a lot of information in our heads. That's great. But real change only happens when the knowledge turns into real life, lived, actual experience. So in between knowledge and experience lies courage. Courage is there. And anxiety is also there, right smack in the middle. So the main idea today is I want you to understand there are 3 levels of understanding today's episode. Knowledge is what you know, wisdom is what you understand and can apply in life practically, and experience is what you actually live and do. So a lot of people just stop at knowledge nowadays. We have AI. It's like, okay, why bother learning anything? Why bother having an experience? I could just absorb it all and decide myself whether or not I want to do it. So we stop at knowledge. But some people reach wisdom, where you get an insight, you have understanding, and few people actually live it and apply it. So there are people that are caught up in that knowledge pathway. Knowledge is great. It's awesome, right? And there's people that want to say, I want all the knowledge. They just want to sit there and just gobble up all the information, but they don't know how to apply it. They don't know how to get that wisdom. They don't know how to actually live it as well. So how does that go down? Well, the knowledge basically says, I know this. And you've heard people say that. Oh, I know that. You're talking to the choir. I know that already. I know that. They become subject matter experts, but rarely will they go and have a lived experience. Okay? Is that they put themselves in this knowledge box where I know that, check that box off, and now that I know it, I don't have to have an actual practical experience, a lived experience. So that's the knowledge. I know this. This is information. The things you read, the things that AI tells you, the things you hear in podcasts or video. So AI makes this really easy now. But having a level of discernment is part of our human nature to discern the quality of that information. That's a big deal. Here's the truth. You can still understand and know a lot and still not move your life or change your life at all. Knowing is not doing. I want to be clear on that. Now, when we talk about wisdom, wisdom is I understand this. Wisdom is when you start applying what you actually know. You make better choices. You start to see the patterns in life. You understand the consequences. But even here, it can still live in your head and be recycled inside your skull over and over again through overthinking. So you can understand something and still not live it because courage is lacking. Or perhaps there's too much pressure and you don't want to go in that direction. Now, with experience, it's different. You say, I lived this. This is not knowledge. I've lived it. For someone that's been in war, for example, they've lived that. They've lived in certain experiences in the world. A doctor who's done surgery has lived that. That's the real level of change. You don't just know discipline, you are discipline. You become discipline. Your whole being is discipline. You don't just understand feelings or emotions, you actually handle them in real time. So you don't just study life, you actually live it. That's where real, solid, positive transformation happens in people's lives. And AI cannot do this for you. It can't do that part for you. Only life can. Only life can actually do that. The problem in today's world, and we're living in an AI age, is now we have a lot of information everywhere. So people often, they want to learn more, watch more, ask AI more questions, but they actually can't change how they live. They don't do it. It feels like growth. Become a subject matter expert in the next party. But nothing really changes in real life. Living in the body of knowledge and swimming in it doesn't mean you can go and have a lived experience in your life. There's a big finite difference between studying how to sew somebody up and the doctor that's actually doing it. Let's be clear about that. Now, the simple truth is really easy. The knowledge is in your head. The wisdom is actually embedded deep inside your understanding. And experience is in your life along with the emotion. So real change only happens in the experience. It's the best part of our lives. And this is why people will say, oh, I'm not going to go do an interview. Why? I already know I'm not going to get it, or I already know that this job is not good for me. Go and have an experience. Treat that wonderful interview experience as a practice run, and that even if you don't want to take it, you still go and have an experience with it to become a better interviewee. Like, that's what it's all about. Becoming a better interviewee through experience, not from the knowledge and information that's there. So here's what I want to share with you today. I want to be very straightforward with it. AI can totally give you the answers quick. It can give you the answers fast. It's like fast food. It's like Netflix. It's like streaming. It can happen quickly, but it cannot live for you. And you're going to have to go from knowledge to lived experience, and courage is going to be in the middle. You're going to have to take a chance. If there's no chance, no change, no change, no chance. You don't take a chance, nothing is going to change in your life. AI cannot live your life for you. At the end of the day, knowing something is so easy. To be a subject matter expert and to have maybe a vanity education to say, look, this is how smart I am, versus actually using your skills and wisdom to serve humanity. That's the beauty of it. Knowing something is easy, living it is the absolute hard part. And it takes courage to go from point A to point B. That's all I'm going to say. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow my Patreon link so you can support our channel. Take care.